much for choosing News Channel 11 at noon on this Thursday afternoon. I'm Cindy Kessler. Now, today marks 1 month in the search for 5-year-old Summer Wells in Hawkins County. This afternoon, the child remains at the center of a statewide Amber Alert. And new this afternoon, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation says 978 tips have been received, but still no sign of the little girl. News Channel 11's Bianca Murray joins us live in studio with a latest update from the family of Summer Wells.
Sydney, I spoke with Summer's father, Donald Wells, this morning. He tells me that the family is having a hard time coping with Summer's disappearance, which, as you said, marks 1 month today. Donald Wells sharing this statement to me, which reads in part, quote, "The misinformation being circulated is not helping to find Summer. People on social media are only adding to the pain the family is going through." He went on to say that all of it is adding to the workload for detectives and distracting from the real goal of finding Summer, end quote. Donald Wells also told me that his other children are also being affected by Summer's disappearance, including what he calls, in his words, social media attacks on the family. I'll have more on the ongoing search for Summer later tonight on News Channel 11.
Bianca, thank you.
The search for missing 5-year-old Summer Wells continues today as we reach day 31 since the Little Hawkins County girl was reported missing.
News Channel 11's Bianca Murray spoke with Summer's Sabbath school teacher about how much the little girl meant to her and the church they attend.
Summer's parents told us she really looked up to her Sabbath school teacher as a role model. Yesterday, I heard from Robin Lane how much Summer meant to her and her experience from the night Summer disappeared.
Whenever I was helping teach Sabbath school, she was in my lap. And sometimes it was hard to teach because she wanted to be in my lap, holding me and hugging me. I just discovered that it was actually easier for me just to hold her and let her love on me and hug me and teach with her on me than it was to make her sit in a chair.
Robin Lane tells me she had a close bond with Summer.
She was a helper. She loved to help. She loved to love on us. And I just loved her little arms around my neck all the time.
She recalled she was attending her own daughter's dance recital the night Summer disappeared.
I was taking my little girl's pictures before her dance class, and I noticed I was missing calls from Candace. Before I even had a chance to call her, she messaged me again on Facebook Messenger, and she was just in a panic mode. And she says, "Summer's gone. We can't find her anywhere. The police are here searching." And I said, "I'll be right there."
Lane said she arrived at the Beach Creek area around 9 p.m. on June 15th, the night Summer was reported missing.
I was ready. I was like, "Let's do this. Let's get the flashlights out. Let's get some snacks in our bags. You know, it's going to be an all-nighter, you know." And they wouldn't let us. They wouldn't let us even go up there.
Police blocking the entrance to Ben Hill Road. Lane says she offered assistance the only way she could.
We showed them some pictures of Summer. The police didn't have very good pictures of her, or some of them hadn't even seen a picture of her yet.
Later that night, she was granted access to the Wells home.
At that point, there's really nothing I could do. They just needed someone to pray with them. You feel really helpless in that situation because you want to do something. It makes you feel better to do something. But we couldn't, so we just prayed and we just hugged on them and loved on the boys. And they, of course, were just shattered and just confused, as was I.
Lane says police wouldn't allow them to assist in the search.
And then we had to go home, and it was really hard driving home with her not being found. Helicopters everywhere, search dogs everywhere, police everywhere, and there's nothing that you can do to help.
Tonight at 6, hear how the members of the Kingsport Seventh-day Adventist Church has been offering whatever help they can to the Wells family in this time of need.
As the search for Summer Wells stretches into month 2, community support for the little girl continues, not only for the 5-year-old, but for her family. News Channel 11's Bianca Murray spoke with congregation members at the church the Wells attend and learned more about how they're helping the family get through a very challenging time.
The pastor at the Kingsport Seventh-day Adventist Church told me yesterday that the Wells family, as well as several church members, have received what he called hateful messages on social media. He says the church is banding together to support the family while Summer remains missing.
We know each other fairly well, and for someone like Summer Wells to be, in the father's opinion, to be abducted like that is just heartbreaking. We're hoping that there's miraculous intervention.
A church of less than 200 people, Pastor David Ryder refers to his congregation as a family. So for one of his flock to disappear, he says his family is drawing near.
A lot of the help that they need is that type of emotional support, you know, having the prayer vigils. And you can imagine the kind of ups and downs that they're going through. And they have some of these, to be able to pick the phone up and text and have a response, or pick the phone up and call and have a response.
He says the family is struggling to cope.
They're already going through a horrible time. Can you imagine? That's the most horrible thing that could happen to a person is to have their child abducted. You know, and they're going through this, and this is the depression and the shock and not knowing, is she safe? Is she being harmed? What's happening to her? You know, it's very difficult for the parents.
Summer's Sabbath school teacher, Robin Lane, tells me she's in constant contact with Candace Bly, Summer's mom.
She looked like she was really hurting, and I just offered her a word of encouragement. And I have told her this from the beginning, that with each day that passes, I get more and more hopeful. I'm not just saying that because I want to be a positive, uplifting person. People think I'm a real positive person. I'm a realistic person as well. I believe in miracles, and I do believe that God is going to reveal where she is. I believe she will be delivered.
The church members I spoke with asked the public to pray for the Wells family and pray for the safe return of 5-year-old Summer Wells.
Bianca Murray, thank you. If you have any information that could help invest.
Change in the effort to locate missing 5-year-old girl Summer Wells. Plus, there's a possible new lead that could explain what happened to the little girl.
Tonight, we have exclusive Sky 5 video from the search site, and News Channel 5's Nick Barris tells us a shift in strategy now focuses on the possibility of foul play.
Wells' home in Hawkins County and Sky 5 to see for ourselves what crews they're up against. After nearly 2 weeks, they found no trace of the little girl, and now the strategy moving forward has changed. This is an aerial view of the family's home on Ben Hill Road in Rogersville. Woods literally surround the home. It's very tough terrain, full of venomous snakes, briar patches, and an occasional bear. Plus, it's been very hot. Crews have spent long days the past 2 weeks doing line searches, as you see here in a field just across from the home. Others hit the woods using bloodhounds, but never finding the girl's scent. The only thing they have found is exhaustion.
I've had multiple of my guys come up to me and tell me.
Okay, let's stop right there real quick. I want y'all to listen to what they said. They never found the girl's scent. So y'all remember Don had said that Candace's scent stopped at the end of the driveway or the end of the hill at their house. But right here, they never found her scent. They didn't find her scent, but they're still out there they were still out there 3 weeks ago doing the searches. So that's just something that stuck out to me because I just remembered, that's why I paused real quick. I just remembered Dawn saying her scent stopped at the end of the road or at the end of the hill of their home. So when they announced that they never found her scent, that just popped up in my head. So I just wanted to say that. I just think that's kind of weird. He said that her scent stopped at the end of the road, and law enforcement is saying they haven't found her scent.
Captain, I'll go to the end, but I'm tired. I'm physically and I'm mentally tired.
So the incident commander says crews are scaling back search operations to focus on more specialized searches. This comes as more attention goes to the possibility that Summer was the victim of foul play. No one is giving up on the search.
We are all one team, and we will not quit until we find Summer Wells.
Summer was said to be planting flowers outside the home next to this camper when she went inside to play and then vanished. Was she abducted? We've learned there are more than 40 registered sex offenders living in the family's zip code, and the TBI now hopes to find the driver of a pickup seen in the area when Summer disappeared, a maroon or red Toyota Tacoma. The person, they say, is not a suspect, but a potential witness who may have heard or seen something that could help. Certainly any solid lead could help. I'm told with no trace of Summer found, it appears less and less likely that she just wandered off and more likely that she is the victim of foul play. No announced suspects at this time, but authorities consider everyone a person of interest. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Nick, thank you. And it's worth noting the FBI has now called in its...
The father of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells is speaking out again, this time to address what he calls negativity circulating on social media.
Today marks 1 month since family members say the Hawkins County 5-year-old girl was last seen at her home in the Beach Creek community. That was June 15th. In a statement to News Channel 11, Donald Wells addressed what he said are attacks on his family and misinformation, saying, quote, "It's affecting my other children who already are hurting." Wells said now it's escalating to threats and potentially putting my other children in danger, end quote.
New at 6 News Channel 11's Bianca Murray spoke with members of the Wells Family Church who say that they've also been the target for social media backlash.
The Wells family attends the Seventh-day Adventist Church here in Kingsport, where the pastor tells me the membership is only around 200. The small church family tells me they have been bombarded with hate on social media simply for being close to the case.
These false accusations aren't helping anybody. Taking videos of our church services and looking for Summer Wells and trying to maybe put together some type of a theory or a conspiracy or some type of thought, it's not based on any evidence. And it's false, and it just hurts people and discourages people.
Kingsport's Seventh-day Adventist pastor David Ryder tells me his congregation is struggling to cope with the disappearance of their 5-year-old church member.
They have struggled with losing sleep at night, not eating, you could say even depression, just almost being sick over what's happened to Summer.
Summer's Sabbath school teacher Robin Lane tells me she's been at the center of social media accusations since her student's disappearance.
People just, they pick through everything you say and the way you say it, and even if your voice sounds a little shaky, it's nervous getting on camera sometimes. It's normal for us to be a little nervous sometimes when we're being asked questions. But people are they just attack every single little thing that you say and do, and I just feel like it's not fair.
She's asking those on social media to think before they type.
That people who are messaging those mean things, that they need to remember that that is a real person that they are talking to. It may just look like a little profile picture of it may not even be the person's face, but there is a face behind that and there are feelings behind that, and they need to be careful what they say.
The church members I spoke with today say they are continuously offering support to the Wells family whenever they can. Reporting in Kingsport.
All right. What's up, y'all? Real quick, let's talk really quick about the clips that y'all just seen, okay? First, I want to address Don and his statement, okay? Let's address Don and his statement. First of all, let's say this. Don, just get off social media, bruh. Just get off social media. Your daughter is missing. Your child, your seed that you made with Candace is disappeared for 30 days, gone by most, somewhere. And all you can talk about and complain about and make statements about is social media. Get off of social media. If it upsets you that bad, if it stress you out that bad, get off. Because I'm so sick of hearing him talk about and complain about social media. Get off. People are going to run their mouth until the day they die. There's nothing you can do about it. My thing is take that energy that you're talking about, social media, and what people are saying. Y'all so concerned on what people are saying. Y'all are so concerned, but you're not concerned about your daughter. Getting out there looking for her, talking about her. Let me hear about Summer. You need to be making statements about your daughter. Do that. Stop talking about stop talking about social media and what people are saying and, oh, this needs to stop. That's weak, and that's just so. Just let it go. Let it go, Don. And that's what I want to say with this clip, about the clip with him. I'm so tired of hearing him complain. They've been complaining from the beginning about social media, and I'm so sick of hearing it. I'm like had up to here with them two. Don and Candace complain about social media. If it bothers you that bad, get off. Delete the app. Don't log on. That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear nothing else about Don. You complain about social media, bro. In a lot of cases, people are going to talk. You don't have to log on. You don't have to watch. You don't have to look. Stop playing. Talk about your daughter. Get out there and get about your daughter. You think if my child is missing, I'm going to be on social media caring about what somebody's saying? I don't care what people say now. And I'm on YouTube. I'm on a social media platform. Okay? And I don't care now. So you think if something happened to my child, I'm going to be caring more? No. I'm going to be distraught about my child and looking for my child. I'm not going to care what nobody is saying. I'm not going to be complaining because it's not going to be on my brain. So that's what I want to say to Don, because y'all just watched his statements. He kept just complaining about social media and all this, that, and the third. And it's just like, you don't got nothing to say about your daughter. You can't say I'm still looking for her, pleading to somebody if somebody abducted her. You can't do none of that. You just complaining about social media. Cut it. I don't want to hear it no more. Now, let's get to Robin. Okay? Robin, I think, is a very sweet woman. And I plan on stopping by the Seventh-day Adventist Church soon. And I believe she really loves Summer. And Summer really needed all that love and attention that Robin gave, because I don't believe Summer Wells was getting that love and attention that she needed at home, okay? So Robin was that substitute for a mother, a real mother for Summer, okay? So that's very sad and that's very unfortunate for Robin. So, you know, my heart goes out with Summer, with Robin, because you could tell they had a real close bond, a real close relationship. Okay? My same thing is with that. I don't agree with internet bullying. So y'all, if y'all out there attacking people in the church, if y'all gonna be out there attacking the church and the people in the church, come on now. I don't agree with bullying anybody. That y'all need to stop. At the end of the day, this is about a little girl that's missing. So chill with attacking the church, attacking the members. So what if they support Don and Candace? So what? Because eventually the truth gonna come out. Eventually the truth gonna come out, and they don't have no proof otherwise that they did anything to Summer or had anything to do with her disappearance. So of course they're gonna try to back the family up. Of course they're gonna try to be supportive. Let them, because eventually the truth will come out, and then guess what? When the truth comes out, the church will separate itself from Don and Candace. If it comes out that they had anything to do with her disappearance, the church will then separate themselves. But until then, let them support. They do have other minor kids that need that support. And they do need somebody looking and watching and making sure the other kids are straight, that they don't come up missing either. So let the church be close so they can keep an eye on those other kids, because that's what needs to be happening. But no, I do not agree with nobody bullying and talking bad about the church. And the pastor, you know, he said something about that. And it's just like, where have y'all been? A lot of these cases, Pastor, that's what people do. We in a new generation where people gonna say the most vile and evil things online. You either choose to look at it or click off, delete it, respond. That's where we are. You talking about it is not gonna make them stop. But yeah, you're not gonna make them stop. It's really, you're bringing attention to them. That's why I said stop addressing social media. Y'all turning this into something else. Keep it on somewhere else. Y'all giving them that light. Y'all giving them that energy. Stop addressing it. And this is for the pastor and the church. Stop addressing it. I wouldn't even address it no more. When you see somebody saying something, delete it and block them. Because this is what people are going to do. Even if you said, they're going to keep on doing it even more now because you addressed it. And that's what they want. If people that bully and attack, most of them are seeking attention, okay? Stop giving it to them. For the pastor, I get it. You might not be used to it. Delete, block, and keep doing what you're doing. That's it. Let it go, let it be. And that's my advice to the pastor. That's my advice to Robin. Delete, block, and let it go. Don and Candace, y'all shouldn't be on social media anyway, in my opinion. Your child is missing. A child that you gave birth to, that y'all made together. That's what y'all need to focus on. But the church, yeah. Delete, block, and don't pay the people that's doing that no mind. But this happens in cases. People do things like this. That's just what it is. And it's messed up. But there's cruel people out here in the world. So now, all you need to do is delete, block, and let it go. I won't bring them no attention or spotlight anymore. Let those people be. All right? And that's my advice for the church. And that's what I have to say about Don and Candace in Don's statement about his people on the internet. That should be your least concern, is what somebody's saying. You shouldn't care. You should be worrying about your child that's missing. But yeah, so this pretty much wraps up what I have to say in this video. That just irritated me, that they're giving all that attention to the people online that's upsetting them and saying these vile things. Okay, I get it. They are wrong. I don't condone it. But at the end of the day, they do this. Every case that happens, this is what happens. This is what they do. You either choose to respond and let it get to you, or you delete and block and get on with your day. And stay on track on what is most important. The objective is summer Wells, nothing else. And when Don and Candace, y'all shouldn't even be on social media. And I'm sick of hearing him cry about, oh, they saying this on social media about this and da-da-da-da-da. Shut up. Nobody cares about you complaining about social media. You shouldn't be on there. You need to be talking more about your daughter. Make statements about your daughter. I'm sick of hearing about him complaining about social media. But yeah, this pretty much wraps up the video, y'all. I love y'all. I enjoyed our live last night. I hope y'all have a safe and productive day. I'm about to get up off of here. I love y'all. And comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this video. And I will see you guys later.